Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. So some of you are wondering why I'm wearing a coat and these googles. No, we are not going to experience an explosion. Don't be afraid, okay? Okay, so my name is Christina Frederick. I'm a chemist. That's why I'm wearing this coat and these googles, because anything can happen. And so my famous and wonderful project is preparation of sodium alginate from gum, from a sorghum species for industrial use as a thickener. So now I'm sure all of you are wondering what is sodium alginate and what is sargassum. Don't worry, I'm going to answer all your questions. Stay put. Okay, so that is sargassum. Sargassum in Kiswahili is mwani. I think all of you knows mwani. It's a brown seaweed that is found in the oceans. It's also mined in Zanzibar. It's actually all over the oceans. You can easily find it in the coral reefs or in the shallow waters. So the next thing I think from my project is sodium alginate. So I'm sure you're wondering, okay, is sodium alginate a cat or is it an animal? So I'm going to tell you what it is. So that is sodium alginate. Looks a bit scary, right? It's okay. So that's the structural formula of sodium alginate, and that's the form. Like if you go to the market and you want to buy sodium alginate, you'll find it in that form. It's like, so kwa kifupi ni kama gundi, right? Kwa hiyo ukiulizwa sodium alginate nini, ipo kama gundi hivi. Okay. So now why, so let me remove my googles. I'm sure some of you are very scared of me right now. Okay, so why am I really interested in this project? It's because I like dressing. I think I look good, right? Okay. So the reason as to why I chose this kind of project is because I love looking good. And so what does sodium alginate contribute in me looking good? So this sodium alginate is used in textile industries. It is added to dyes. So like raw materials that used to make clothes are basically sisal or cotton, and they're white in color or creamy in color. So if you want to add some colors to that cloth or to the cotton or to the sisal, you need dyes, colored dyes. It can either be blue. You can just look at your clothes right now. All of you are wearing maybe blue and red. So aren't you wondering how the color got to your cloth? Because cotton is actually white in color. So now I'm going to tell you. So this is how, if you're wearing red, this is how red got to your cloth. So sodium alginate, as I showed you before, it's a gum. It's ni kama gundi. Kwa hiyo inaongezwa kwenye the dyes. It's added to the dyes for printing and for binding those colors to your cloth. So we can see example of clothes like this one. They look really pretty, right? Yeah. So that's the compound that binds the colors to your cloth. And so why sodium alginate? Because there's so many other thickeners or binders au kuna gundi nyingi ambazo zinatumika kuweka rangi katika nguo zenu. Lakini kwa nini nimeamua kutumia sodium alginate? So these are the properties that sodium alginate has that makes it a very beautiful thickener. So it's inert in property, it's natural and toxic and very economic, and it binds dyes to the cloth in a very good way. So what makes my project interesting? What makes my project interesting is that currently in the country, or in Africa actually, there is no country that is producing sodium alginate. It's very funny because we are surrounded by the Indian Ocean, we are surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, then we have the Red Sea, and we have the Mediterranean Sea, and wonderfully enough, we are not making such a product while we have the raw materials for such a product easily available, and it's actually farmed in Zanzibar here in Tanzania. So I'm really wondering, why aren't we making such a product? And it's a very important ingredient. So this project is really to show you that we really need to, Tanzania has to come up as one of the African countries that will be able to produce this. So as you can see, Europe produces it. In Africa, we have a dash and a dash, meaning they don't produce it. Then America produces it. The Asia Pacific produces it. Okay, so as I said, in Zanzibar, we have this farming that's going on. And actually, Zanzibar exports the raw material for sodium alginate to other countries. So we have 2 companies that export this product. It goes to France and then it goes to Denmark. So I'm wondering, if we are really exporting such a product, why can't we add value to the product and make something of greater value and then be able to export it? And because even in, like, currently, the current situation is that no African country is doing it. So it's going to be a very good opportunity for Tanzania if we take this project at hand and then produce such a compound and be able to export it to other countries. So, okay, so how is it relevant? You see, our president, Dr. Magufuli, has the Vision 2025. And according to the vision, it's supposed to bring Tanzania to a middle-class economy country. And one of the strategies is using industrialization. We have to have industries. So we do have several industries in the country, like NIDA, Arusha textile industries. So we need to come up with more industries. And for the textile industries to develop, we need such a binder. Tunahitaji hiyo gundi ambayo itatuwekea rangi katika nguo zetu. Hatuwezi kuvaa nguo nyeupe tu kila mmoja, right? Utavaji tu nguo nyeupe kama nesi. No, you need to wear something like red, nini. So with that, we need such a binder in the country. And how is this going to help? We are going to add more employment opportunities to most Tanzanians, and we are going to eradicate poverty. So I believe my project is quite interesting because it's going to give many of us employment opportunities. It's going to boost Tanzania. It's going to make Tanzania really famous. Don't you want to be famous? Yeah.